Today we are going to teach you one small thing, which is how to compute area. If you have a right triangle, we know that you can do certain things such as area is equal to 1/2 base times height. We also know that you can use things like a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. And we know that you can use SOHCAHTOA. All those things are allowed to be used with right triangles, right? You know, that was kind of the world of geometry as you used to know it. And trigonometry allows us to do other things. For example, the law of sines, sine of A over A is sine of B over C is sine of C over C. That was very helpful if we don't have a right triangle. And yesterday we learned the law of cosines, which again was helpful if you don't have a right triangle. So what about area? Well, if we label this A and B and C, and then label the sides accordingly, side A, side B, and side C, what we would like to do is we'd like to come up with a formula for area that involves these sides, even if we're not given the height of the triangle. Now, that's tough to come up with something without actually dropping in a 90-degree angle and a height. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to see if I can come up with a trig relationship that's going to allow me to get rid of this h. So right now, if you were going to find this area, you'd take 1/2. And what is the length of the base in this example? B. So 1/2 times B. And the height is labeled as h. Very common in a triangle that I would be given side B. We've been solving for side B and side A and side C this whole time, right? But we don't ever find h, do we? So let's make h disappear, okay? I want to focus on these three things of the triangle. Which trig function has to deal with those three parts of the triangle?
Sine.
Sine. Namely that the sine of angle C is equal to side H divided by side A. Notice that this expression has an H and I can solve for it. I can multiply both sides by A. I get A sine of C is equal to H. So this piece I can drop right into there. And what we get is this great formula. Area is equal to 1/2. Notice we have A for side A, we have B for side B, and then we have sine of angle C. And that is our area formula. I would discourage you from thinking about the letters. So when we talk about the law of sines, you think sine of an angle divided by its opposite side, right? Okay? In this situation, I want you to focus on the idea. And the idea is AB sine of C. So if I gave you A, B, and C, how would you classify that as a triangle in terms of sides and angles? How would you classify that? Side, angle, side. So if you ever could come up with a side, angle, side, you could calculate the area. I want you to turn in your assignment to what you did yesterday. Turn in your assignment to what you did yesterday. And I want you to look at problem number 1 from yesterday. And I'm going to label A, B, and C. And let's just check to see if you got this. Side A was 19. Side B was 17. And side C was 32. Angle A, 28.95 degrees. Angle B, 25.67 degrees. And angle C, 125.38 degrees. Everybody within a couple hundredths of those? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to teach you how to do the area, and you're going to practice it with those around you. I'm going to take this group right over here, you three. You're going to, on your calculator, take 1/2 times 32 times 17 times the sine of 2895. You're going to use those three. This group right here, you're going to try on your calculator, and you do 1/2 times 17 times 19 times the sine of 125.38. And finally, this group over here, you guys are going to do 1/2 times 32 times 19 times the sine of 25.67. So once you get a result, go ahead and speak to the person next to you. See if you got the same answer as they did. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and compare our results.
131. Yeah.
You gotta do it right. Can I multiply those first?
So you don't divide by 0.5, you
Oh,
multiply by
divide by
0.5, so just take that divide by 4. Yeah, 131.66. All right, red group, did you get 131.66?
Yeah.
What'd you get, blue group?
131.68.
68, and what'd you get, purple group? 68. Some people got 69, I think, last hour. Okay, there you have it. Okay, so as you can see here, we're off a little bit, aren't we? And that's just because of the way in which we've rounded the angles. If we would have carried this out to say 4 decimal places, we've been more accurate. This is accurate enough. The idea is it doesn't matter which 3 you choose, as long as you do a side, an angle, and a side. Okay, within that composition, side, angle, side. Furthermore, if you are on the test and you come up with a triangle, you're like, I wonder if the solution is correct. If you find the area 3 different ways, it comes out to be the same, then you know you did the problem correct. Does that make sense? So today, that's our extension, is talk about area. Open in your homework to your next assignment. Your next assignment says law of sines, cosines, and area. Okay, on your assignment, you are going to be using this sheet because this is what you get to use on the test. I'm not telling you whether or not you use the law of sines or cosines. I'm not telling you how many solutions there are. But you want to find the solution and you want to be able to find the area of the triangle. I will tell you that there is exactly 1 problem that has no solution. There are 5 problems that have 1 solution. And there are 2 problems that have 2 solutions on that assignment. So your goal is to discover that and work through it. The answer key is posted on board. It's also online. I would say that this would constitute about 2/3 of your test, is your ability to solve these triangles by working through the decision tree. The rest of the time is yours. You might be able to knock it out before the hour is over. Anybody want to give a shout out to our missing people today? No?
Who's gone?
We got Bryant.
Oh, hi, Brian.
Bryant, good luck.
He's not gonna watch the video.
Bryant, good luck getting the dubs on Fortnite.
No, he's at hockey. Same thing.
Hannah's gone. Lily, you'd like to say?
Hi, Hannah.
She just says hi. She misses you. Do you guys miss Brecken or not?
Yeah, it's awfully quiet with him.
Okay, just to be clear, Brecken, Ty and Max said that they did not miss you, but Nevaeh said she did. So we got 1 kind heart in here and 2 that don't care.
Yeah, what up, Brick?
Courtney, yeah, we miss you wherever you're at. Hope to see you back someday.